2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Nicely done. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale, a fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh my! Wow, from the tee no less. That's great stuff. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Let's return to live play now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. A chance for the top 10 here if you can make this. Looking really good.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
He finds himself tied for 6th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Going with the 5-wood. This is beautiful to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 8 under.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's looking more relaxed after that eagle on the last.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Just a couple back from our leader.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. The 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Playing from around 150 yards here.
He's 2 shots back.
Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. 11 feet left to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
It's on a great line. Oh, what a super shot.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Going with the 8-iron here. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. So far, so good, but it's only early days, Rich, in this rivalry.
Up early on their rival, which is exactly where you want to be, but a lot of golf still to go until the end of the tournament.
Tee shot is looking good here.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich.
Oh, right by the hole.
Not bad.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Now at 11 under for the day. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Nicely done.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Rolling end to end, it's looking nice.
That's inside the range. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
A birdie putt awaits.
A good stroke. Now 2 shots up after that one. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Opting for the 3-wood.
This is bold, going for it in 2.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
An eagle putt awaits.
Looks good off the blade.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
From around 170 yards here.
Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
Tracking. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Leading by 5 shots after that. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Oh, that's a ripper.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
This is Lexi Thompson.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
Going with the 7.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Hey, that's a chance.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole. The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. The power play, you gotta love it.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
Here's Lexi Thompson. And back to the play, shall we? This is from miles away.
Oh, was ist das für ein Grün?
That was a gallant attempt. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get at the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
A wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Good looking putt. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
They're feeling awfully good about their game, aren't they? But there's lots of golf left to play. They need to make sure they go out and continue to play on the front foot and try and get this thing done.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Beende mal meine